You need to do it in a professional way. You need to do the orientation, where you walk around and you see, here I can establish my apiary. When you are doing the orientation, you will consider like, are there pests there? Are there enough forages? Is there security? The height at which your beehives will be. For example, you're having people of different heights. You need also to consider that one. But you should not put your beehives on a ground because of the pests, like the honey badgers, which will destroy your beehives. Also the topography, where you will introduce your apiary, the land. You also ought to be very keen so that your beehives are strong, so that they don't fall off. On apiary layouts, first I'm going to talk about the layouts in an open apiary. We have the linear, where you use a straight line, and then you place your beehives on that straight line. We have the T pattern, which is also affected by the land, the shape of the land, whereby you put your beehives. Then we have the cross pattern, where you put your beehives on something like a cross. And with these patterns, we are trying to maximize the use of these poles, so that we don't use maybe 2 poles in one beehive. These patterns we can use them for suspension or for even the bee stands. In suspension, we use a pole, we hang the wire like that. Then the wires are held by the poles. But in stands, we put the stands in a straight line. When you select the layout, number 1 is the land that you are establishing your apiary. Number 2, the cost part of it. If you are using the poles and you want to minimize the expenditure, and you are using like the cross pattern, you'll use few poles other than having the 2 poles in one, holding one beehive. On a linear pattern, you are having your beehives in a straight line. When you are using an indoor apiary, if your apiary is round, your beehives, they are supposed to be also round the house, so that you maximize the space inside there. The beehives will be facing outside, so that ease of forages and also inspections. You can just walk around and you see this beehive doesn't have bees, it's empty. And like when they are facing inside, them taking on and off, they take more time compared to open one. Management, when you are doing management and they are facing each other, you are likely to get more stings compared when they are facing outside. We can have lower deck and upper deck. For example, the apiary is designed to accommodate like 40 beehives or 60. We can have 20 on the lower deck, another 20 in the middle deck, and then the other 20 in the upper deck, so that you make maximum of this structure.